There's a quiet revolution happening in your local freezer aisle, and it's not just cauliflower crusts and keto burritos anymore. Behind the frosty glass doors, a new wave of frozen meals is emerging, designed not for fitness fanatics or fad dieters, but for a growing population of people on GLP-1 weight loss drugs like Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro. These injectable medications, originally developed for type 2 diabetes, have become blockbuster solutions for weight loss, and they're not just reshaping waistlines. They're reshaping entire categories of food, starting with frozen dinners. At first glance, it might seem like an odd pairing, a cutting-edge pharmaceutical and a reheatable tray of turkey meatloaf. But the logic is actually crystal clear. GLP-1 drugs work by slowing gastric emptying, dulling hunger signals, and making people feel full faster. That means smaller portion sizes, less interest in food, and a sudden cultural shift where eating less isn't just a recommendation, it's a physical reality. Cue the food manufacturers, who have started racing to meet these changing behaviors with meals that are lighter, more protein-dense, and often quite literally half the size. Gone are the days when a lean, frozen meal meant a sad plastic tray with 5 penne noodles and a whisper of cheese. Today, brands are embracing a more nuanced, medically aware model of portion-optimized convenience foods. Think 250-calorie meals with high satiety value, reduced grease, smaller volume, but smarter macros. Ingredients like fiber-rich grains, lean proteins, and gut-friendly vegetables are being showcased not just for health appeal but for post-injection digestibility. After all, if your stomach's moving in slow motion, the last thing you want is a greasy enchilada brick. Some companies are going even further, slapping GLP-1 friendly or Ozempic optimized labels on their frozen meals, a risky move legally, but a savvy one from a marketing perspective. Others are more subtle, highlighting keywords like easy to digest, protein forward, or satisfying without heaviness. Behind the scenes, food scientists are reformulating textures and ingredients to avoid bloating, nausea, and the infamous post-dose food aversions that many users report. Frozen food isn't just fast anymore, it's being engineered for pharmacological compatibility. This trend reflects a fascinating feedback loop between medicine and consumer packaged goods. GLP-1 users tend to report smaller appetites and fewer cravings, yet they still need to eat, just differently. That means smaller meals, less sugar, lower fat, and above all, convenience. Frozen food fits perfectly into this equation. It's portion-controlled, predictable, shelf-stable, and can be easily adjusted for protein content or added nutrients like calcium and iron, which some users might become deficient in during rapid weight loss. From a business perspective, this isn't a niche play. It's a billion-dollar realignment. Analysts predict tens of millions of Americans could be on GLP-1 drugs by the end of the decade, many of whom are looking for food that doesn't fight against their medication's effects. Brands that can serve this audience with thoughtful, medical-aware meals stand to win big. Expect to see more dual-function foods, meals that support metabolic health, preserve muscle, and go easy on the stomach, all wrapped in freezer-friendly packaging. There's also a strong psychological angle. For GLP-1 users, food can start to feel fraught. Too much of it is overwhelming, too little is unsatisfying, and many favorites suddenly feel off. The right frozen meal becomes a kind of security blanket, predictable, portioned, and designed to feel just enough. In a culture where overeating has long been normalized, GLP-1 users are now navigating a new relationship with appetite, and food brands are sliding into that space with quiet innovation and microwave-ready solutions. Is this the future of frozen food? Quite possibly. What was once a category known for lazy dinners and lonely bachelors is now the unlikely lab for metabolic reengineering. And while it might seem odd that cutting-edge medicine is reshaping Salisbury steak, the truth is, when millions of consumers change how and why they eat, the food industry follows. In this case, one injection at a time.